Hi everybody, welcome back to Game Dev Tycoon. Welcome back to Hellballs Limited. Here we are, researching a topic, waiting around for the topic to be researched, and we're ready to start working on a new engine with hopefully a bunch of new stuff to add to. Yes, okay, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we could be adding to this, which is going to be pretty good actually. Pretty good. We should maybe add 2D graphics and 3D graphics at the same time, because my theory is that maybe 3D graphics and 2D graphics are better suited to different types of games or something. So we'll see. I'm not sure. Anyway, achievements, yes. Dialogue tree and voiceover, yes and yes. Virtual economy, sure, why not? And 3D graphics V3, and we are going to call this one we're gonna call it the RPG Orama V1, because it's gonna be really well suited for RPG games, also adventure games, but we'll call it the RPG Orama V1. Everyone get involved. There we go. We got 25 million in the bank. We've got everyone we need to make a great game coming up. Dave Johnson here, CEO of Departure Science. Some of our test subjects were recently exposed to some of your games, and surprisingly, they didn't go totally insane. They seemed to quite enjoy the experience, in fact. Anyway, I have some products that need advertising and could do with some product placement. Ugh. My marketing boys tell me that making you this offer is a bad idea, but that's exactly why I want it. I'll pay you 200K to play some of our fun. No, I don't want any product placement in our games, okay? Pidgey in an Alley is a prime example of that. We're going to blur out all of like the Coke logos and stuff that we find, because I mean, it's bad enough that people may be struggling to find their Pidgeys in the first place, and then if they're just bombarded by all sorts of advertising and stuff, they might take their eye off the ball. They might take their eye off the prize and stop looking for a Pidgey, and instead they might just go and have a Coke instead. And then maybe they won't combine the two into the same sort of activity, and then we've lost a potential player to the real world. They'll go out and socialize and do dumb shit like that instead. So no, we're not putting any product placement inside Pidgey in an Alley or any of our games. Your new game engine, the RPG Orama V1, is now complete. Perfect. That's done. We got some research points off the back of that too. Let's do some research. Let's get some topics. Oh, let's get pirate. Yeah. Pirate. Migeru, you can research a topic too, you son of a bitch. Mystery. Sounds good to me. Jaden, you might as well join in on the topic researching train. Martial arts. Make it so. Xavier, you can also get in on this and research UFO. There we go. All of the research points we accumulated, which we could have actually put into making an even better engine. We've just sort of, screwed ourselves over by unlocking a bunch of crappy, useless topics. There's a strong audience for young people right now. Migeru is done. Are we ready to develop a new game? I feel like, yeah, we are. What are we going to do? We are going to make, this time around, we are going to make an RPG game, aren't we? So this one is going to be I wonder if we can make an alternate history RPG game. Would that work? We know that it's good for everyone. Do we have any topics that are catered specifically to young people? Because that would be amazing right now. The strong audience right now is young. I mean, we could make a fantasy RPG. Have we even made a fantasy RPG yet? We made Ripcraft, right? Which was a fantasy RPG, I think. Let's make a history RPG. Yeah, fuck it. We're making a history RPG. No, you know what? That's too boring for young people. I mean, maybe if we make a Wild West RPG for young people, that would be good. I mean, maybe RPGs aren't the best for young people. What do we know works well? Oh, man, is an RPG really going to work well on the Gerphone or the Gerpad for young people? Like, it's probably going to be the GS still, isn't it? That's going to be the top match for young people. But this is where the strong audience is. Casual games work very well on the GS. Will an adventure game work really well on the GS? Sorry, an RPG game? I guess we're going to find out, actually. All right, we're going to use the RPG Orama V1. It's going to be a Wild West RPG game on the GS, targeted at young people only. We've already created a game for the GS before. I don't know, though. The market share for the GS is, probably pretty bad right now. It's 11.4%. It's actually better than the Gerphone and also the Gerpad, which are probably the other ones that are going to be good for you. Okay, fine. GS it is then. We're going to call this one Wild Wild Bill in the West. That's terrible. It can't be Bill again. It's too Buffalo Bill E. Okay, we're going to call this one Wild Guns in Space. Fine. Wild Guns in Space. It's going to be a Wild West RPG adventure game on the GS for kids. And somehow it's going to have something to do with space. This is a role-play game, right? Jesus Christ. All right, role-play game, 3D graphics v3. Let's do it. Everybody is fully committed. Xavier has readied his pencil mustache. Migeru is ready to rock and roll too, for whatever reason. An RPG game, stage 1. Is this going to work well on the GS? I have no idea. Anyway, stage 1. Do we need engine? Not really. Do we need gameplay? Probably. Do we need story? Absolutely. All right, let's go like for a bit of story quests. Gameplay as much as we can get in here. So let's like not have the game tutorials, but let's definitely have achievements because I think they're going to be pretty damn good. Perfect. We fit a whole bunch of stuff in there. And let's make sure that we can at least have multiplayer. We don't need save games, but you know what? We might be able to shove in save games as well because we're going to add a little bit of engine. A little bit of engine to this game. A little bit of stories and quests and everything else that we need in here too. Like advanced cutscenes, branching story. This is going to be really good. And we're going to get Migeru on the stories and the quests. We're going to get probably Brian on the gameplay. And then we're going to have Xavier working on the engine because he's got a decent enough tech score. Okay. Hopefully this will be good. This is Wild Guns in Space. Our Wild West RPG for the GS, targeted at a young audience, which is currently strong. And this is development stage 1. Whew. And it's actually got a pretty good market share as well, which is nice. Small campaign. Let's go for it. Generate some hype. Everybody is filling up the place with balls, which is nice to see. Xavier could have done with going on a vacation. Oh, man, this is great. This is like just in time. Should we go all out, 1.5 million, and get a large booth? We'll get a large number of visitors, but man, that's going to hype up Wild Guns in Space like there's no tomorrow. Fuck it, let's do it. We're getting it. We've got 21 million in the bank. What do we have to lose? The answer, of course, there is 21 million, which would really, really suck balls, but there you go. Development stage 2 for an RPG. We definitely need dialogues. We definitely need level design, but we probably don't really need a lot of AI. So we're going to go heavy on the dialogues. We're going to add in a dialogue tree and voiceovers as well. Level design can maybe come down like a tiny bit, possibly, or should we keep level design like pretty high? Like if we do this, it doesn't affect it. Okay, so we might have to take better dialogues out. Yeah, okay, we're going to do that. We're going to have it like this. Dialogues with a dialogue tree and voiceover, okay? AI, we don't need anything, and we don't have any extras, but we'll have a level editor and Easter eggs in level design, and Brian cannot work on that because he will kill himself if he does that. Migeru can work on the level design this time around. Brian can work on the dialogues this time around. That would be pretty good. And Jaden is not going to work. No, it's going to be Xavier, who once again works on the artificial intelligence of which there is none on Wild Guns in Space. Holy shit. All right. I feel like this is pretty good. I feel like we could probably make this work. Development stage 2 of Wild Guns in Space, the Wild West RPG for the GS. Boom. We're locked in. We got a big booth this year, everybody. So we really got to pull out all the stops. That's right, Xavier. You're going to have to come up with some really awesome graphics and stuff. Migeru, counting on you to write like a really good story. Jaden, you just keep doing Jaden things, and Brian will just be like quiet and retreating, and of course he'll just like cry himself to sleep in a corner or whatever. World design, definitely for an RPG. Graphics and sound, probably not so much. Let's see if we can take out something here. Like, I think we want open world and day and night cycle because they're cool. Rich backstory, let's sack it off altogether. We don't need a rich backstory. Graphics, you know what? Maybe day and night cycle we don't need either. We definitely want a virtual economy, I'm gonna say. Stereo sound, we might have to go with mono sound instead because we don't want too much sound. And then graphics V3 has to at least be there. Sound has to at least be around there. And then world design. Oh, we can add it back. Okay, world design. So we've got it. So we've managed to get it where we can actually have open world, day and night cycle, and virtual economy. And it doesn't impact sound or graphics. Sound isn't very important. And actually, this works out pretty good. Jaden is more than capable of doing the world design. He's got a fairly good design score. He can also handle the graphics. He's got a pretty good design score. And Xavier is going to do the sound. He's got a decent enough tech score. But we could even just have Brian. Or not, it turns out, because that's going to send us over. All right, development stage 3 for Wild Guns in Space, a Wild West RPG. It's making less and less sense to me, actually. But anyway, we're going to go with it. There's a couple of people who are tired. There's a couple of people here who maybe... Oh, shit. We've lost the young audience. Damn it. The game convention is at G3. We got this big old stand for Wild Guns in Space. Wow, look at how many people have turned up as well. 764,000. That's crazy. We got to be in the top 100 this year. We made it into the top 100. We placed 75th. That's fucking great. Great job, everybody. And look, the hype keeps mounting for Wild Guns in Space. Looks like we're going to probably hit a new design score on this one. If we're lucky, maybe a technology score as well. Wouldn't that be something special for Wild Guns in Space? A game for young people on the GS. Holy crap. All right, we're good. We're shoving it out the door. It's new records across the board. We got a new topic, a new combo, good management. I don't know if we're gonna have a great combo on this one, especially for young people. It might not work. I don't even think RPGs are suitable for young people, so we might not actually do well off the back of this, but we're gonna have to see. We're going for it anyway. Wild Guns in Space is ready to rock and roll, and also Migeru Miyamoto is now demanding a whopping 32K be paid to him. Basic physics, save to cloud, mod support, and skill trees. Holy crap, that's a lot of stuff. Oh, our first reviews have come in for Wild Guns in Space. Close your eyes, everybody. It might be bad. It's not looking bad. It's an outstanding achievement. They achieved a great balance between technology and design. Oh, almost perfect. And more plea. Wow. Wild Guns in Space. Holy shit. We did it. We actually made Wild Guns in Space work. It's incredible. Oh, my God. It's selling a lot of copies as well. It went gold. It almost went platinum in its first week. Jeez. Out of nowhere, a new company called Kickit has kicked up a media storm by successfully crowdfunding the development of a new gaming console in just under 8 hours. That's crazy. The console, dubbed Oya, uses similar technology as modern phones and tablets and delivers games exclusively via its own online store. That's crazy. Kickit also stated that every game on the Oya will offer a free demo. The Oya will be available next year or later next year. Fuck, that's crazy. All right, Brian's going to do the game report this time. Wild Guns in Space has got to be one of our top. It's a top sales rank of 1. It almost went platinum in its first week. I mean, this could go like double platinum, maybe triple platinum. Holy shit, we're going to make a lot of money. We've already made 7.6 million in profit. Christ almighty. That's crazy. Look at this. Jesus Christ. It's only week 2 and we've almost gone double platinum. We just got word that Wild Guns in Space, which was recently released by Hellballs, has racked up over 1 million in sales. Look at that. The competitors are all jealous. All right, Migeru, go on vacation. Xavier, you're going to go on vacation as well. Jaden, you're going to do some training, motherfucker. That's right. You're going to do a game design course. This gives us, research, technology, design, and speed. That's not very good, actually. Programming is what we should have sent him on. All right. Jaden, you can start doing a game design course. As soon as Brian's done, and if we have the research points, he can go on a technology course. There are a lot of good surprises waiting for you in Wild Guns in Space. This is world design at its best. Brave, imaginative, and unapologetically following its incredible artistic vision. Thank you, Jaden Griffith, for being Jaden. Only a game with unicorns, rainbows, pirates, and ninjas could possibly be better. And RoboCop. Let's not forget RoboCop. Andrew McNara, Game Informant. Also the guy who is actively blowing us. Nice. This is really good. Gosh, this has turned out really well. I mean, we've actually got 60 million in the bank right now. Like, we can do some great things with this much money. Our post-release analysis of Wild Guns in Space is complete, and we got the following results. Wild West and RPG is a great combination, it turns out. Stories and quests seems to be very important for this type of game. I think we nailed that. Platform genre match, GS, RPG is great. Who would have thought? I mean, I would have never in a million years imagined that that would be good. And the topic audience match was great too. Holy fuck. It's like a perfect storm, nearly perfect storm. It was like a perfect storm, except that the rain stopped too soon. And that's what made it like imperfect. All right, let's train Migeru, shall we? Because he can be a design specialist kind of soon. I mean, if we send him on a couple of teach and learn game design courses, he could get up to what he needs, the 700 design, and he could be a design specialist. That would be pretty sweet. We could also send him on the Pixel Cup, a G3. I think maybe the game design course, the teach and learn, is going to be the way to go. All right, Migeru. Migeru is training up. Jaden is going to go on a vacation post-training. Xavier is going to research for us a new topic, a rhythm topic. Oh my god, we can make a rhythm casual game. Can you imagine? Do it. It's going to be great. All right. Migeru's design skills are like going through the roof now. Look at this. He might even break like 450 with any luck. Holy shit. Wild Guns in Space has gone quadruple platinum. That is unbelievable. Pardon me. I'm so excited right now that actually my throat is just incredibly phlegmy as a result. Jesus. It's still on the market too. It's finally off the market. Wild Guns in Space is now off the market. It sold 4.6 million units and it generated, holy crap, 51.4 million in sales. I mean, that's just insane. Holy shit. All right. One thing we're definitely going to do right now is we're going to spend 2 million for sure on somebody who is very, very tech savvy. We're looking for somebody who can do like the most complex of algorithms. That's right. We're searching and we're searching high. We're searching low. We're going to do some contract work while we're waiting as well. Do we want to help play test a game, or do we want to do a horoscope generator? All right, we're going to help generate some horoscopes because why not, right? We need the research points for bigger and better things. That's right. Mick Brash has 560 technology. That's insane. Brian's going to be jealous. Vanessa Ross has 616 technology. Brian's going to be just absolutely livid. And Ryan Christensen, it's going to be Vanessa Ross or Ryan Christensen. We don't have any girls on the team. I mean, maybe now is the time for us to hire on Vanessa Ross, who has this whopping technology score, and diversify our workforce a little bit. All right, Vanessa, you know what? I'm sold, you're hired. We got an achievement for that as well. We have a male and female staff. And we can also research large games now as well, which is crazy. Like, we definitely need to do that. Vanessa, welcome aboard. We do the staff welcome training. She's going to get right on that. And Jaden, oh no, nobody needs a vacation. Everybody is just slowly acclimatizing now to Vanessa joining the team. All right, Vanessa. Oh, we just made 131 grand as well, which is pretty good. All right, let's find some more contract work while Vanessa acclimatizes the place. Let's do a game port. We might not be able to do this, but I mean, with Vanessa on board, who knows? Maybe we can. Should we just do game backdrops or set up some computers? These are all crappy. Let's design a board game. Migeru is just like got the fucking strangest boner right now. He's like, oh, everybody, I love to design a board game. I can't wait. That's like because he's foreign, right? So I'm doing like a foreign accent. Like, don't mistake that for a racist one. It's just foreign. Anyway, the board game was successful, and we made 61 grand off the back of that. Vanessa, are you ready to work? Because we could really do with doing this huge one. It's a whopper. It's a game port. It's going to give us a lot of yeah, she's ready to go. Look at that. Vanessa is just like plugged in. Brian is like sweating trying to keep up with her, but Vanessa is just like running laps around his feeble mind. Vanessa, of course, is like the new Neo of the outfit. Brian has no hope of ever catching up, but Brian is still going to be pretty useful in the technology spectrum, I'd say. He's going to maybe be like an AI person. No, I think Vanessa will definitely be like the AI specialist. Oh, got a proposition. It's encrypted. Vanessa, get on it. This is a very special offer. Our agents have recently managed to gain access to some critical systems. Oh, do you know what? I felt really bad last time we sabotaged. So you know what? I'm going to decline this time. It's just a simple decline for me. I'm sorry. Oh my god. We might actually get this game port. Look, it's like coming right down to the wire and... Oh, we've done it. 242 grand. And it's all thanks to Vanessa. And look at all this research that we got. What do we want to research next? Large games would be a good one. Do AI companions. Engine tech stuff, we don't really need like so much because we're really sort of like hamming it up with like the RPGs and adventure games and the casual games and stuff too. Skill trees for gameplay could be good. Large games is only going to cost us 40 research points. I mean, should we do it? Yeah, let's get large games. Let's go for a medium booth this year, or should we just go for a large one? We'll just go for a medium. You know what? We're big now. We were placed 75th in the top 100 last year. We're gonna need a large booth every time now. It costs a lot of money, but it's good. The fans love it. They really enjoy it. Migeru, while you're just sitting there, research Ninja. And Vanessa, you're new to the team. You can also research vocabulary. Okay, great. These are going to be some fantastic topics. Vocabulary especially. A vocabulary casual game on the Gerphone for young people. Holy shit. Just as the industry seems to have silently accepted the slow demise of PC gaming as more and more games are primarily developed for consoles, there seems to be a resurgence of the PC market. Well, that is pretty good. New, powerful, and affordable hardware, growing indie developer scene, the rise of crowd-funded financing has meant a slew of new exciting projects hitting the PC market. Bam! Isn't it great to be a PC gamer, everybody? That's what I'm saying. This isn't bad news either, as many PC games are also ported to the most successful consoles. This is nice. All right, let's finish up this research. We can do large games now. We got Vanessa Ross on board. She's done vocabulary. Wild Guns in Space, which is not even on the market anymore. We've done a big booth for. Hopefully Wild Guns in Space is just such a popular game that a lot of people turn up and just want to play it time and time again. 859,000 people visited our booth this time. And we are at place 65. It's really good. It's really, really good. All right, everybody. Are you ready? Oh, looks like the platform Oya by Kickit has been released. Do we want to develop something for that? Like, what makes Kickit? It's got a pretty bad market share, but then the market is kind of saturated right now, too. What do we do up for next in terms of making a game? Like, the last thing we made was an RPG. Before that was a casual game. So I guess we're due for another adventure game. Probably on the PC, which works well because they're just saying that the PC is doing totally fantastic. So that's going to be great. All right, let us develop a new game. We could develop a sequel because we've got a new engine. We could develop a sequel to One Night in Hell, which did pretty good. It's a horror adventure game. It just means that we'd have to do another horror adventure game, and it might not do as well. Do we want to do a sequel? No, you know what? We're just going to develop a whole new game. And it's going to be large this time as well. Holy crap. All right, it's an adventure game. Let us make a adventure game that caters well to mature audiences. So far, we have the category vampire for that. We can make a fantasy adventure game. We didn't get any insight into the horror category as well in terms of what demographic it was really good for. What about a spy adventure game for mature audiences only? Yeah, adventure game on the PC. PC is a very good platform for mature adventure games, but also very good for simulations and strategy as well, which I would you know, maybe think about doing like a spy simulation game. Do we want to make a simulation game for real? Because like we don't have much tech. And I think like simulation is one of those things that's like tech heavy. Same with strategy. Like I think it has to be an adventure game. Okay, we're making a spy adventure game. We're going to use the RPG Orama V1. And we're going to call this one James Bond. The Adventure. If I can spell. All right. James Bond the Adventure. You know what? James Bond is like just such a typical spy. Is like, let's call it Spy Kids, only older. There. Okay. Because it's for mature audiences. The Spy Kids have grown up and they're adults now. And they have like drama and they do things and they accidentally like suck their neighbors' dicks and stuff. Well, I don't think they do that. I don't think the Spy Kids are going to grow up and actually do that. Okay, I got carried away. I apologize. The Spy Kids have grown up. They're still spies. And their adventures are now for mature audiences only. And no longer for the kids. So we're going to call this one. This is like the transition. They're no longer Spy Kids. So, see, we've got the title Spy Kids. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, Spy Kids is back. Only older. And they're like, oh, shit, but they're old. And that will just sort of work to get the right people watching, or sorry, not even watch. We're not making a movie. I have to keep reminding myself we're making a game here. Spy Kids, only older, the large, mature spy adventure game on the PC. Let's do it. Using 3D graphics V3. Why the hell not? Are we ready for large games? I mean, I feel like maybe we are actually. Do we want to do some marketing, or do we want to like keep the marketing for after development stage 1? I guess we're gonna have to now. I missed it. Spy Kids, only older. An adventure game by Hellballs Limited. Featuring stories and quests by Migeru Miyamoto. The guy who does all that stuff and does it really well. Adventure games need a bit of gameplay and like no engine, right? So we'll go... do we want a little bit of engine, or do we just want to like sack off save games but keep we're gonna make it a multiplayer adventure game. This is like the first of its genre because there was 2 Spy Kids, right? So you and a friend can be the Spy Kids only older together in this adventure game. It's gonna be incredible. We'll add in game tutorials and we'll up gameplay a little bit, and of course stories and quests. We want the branching story and the advanced cutscenes. Man, I'm not sure though. Don't know if we're ready for this yet, the large games. We'll have to see. It could be a gigantic disaster. All right, Vanessa Ross, we got you in as the tech person, so start doing some tech stuff. She's got a decent design score. Brian is going to do the gameplay for this one, and Migeru is going to be just completely and utterly fixated on the stories and the quests for Spy Kids only older, and that's what's going to make this one such a hit. Bam. It's going to be great. All right, development stage 1 complete. Let's do some marketing. It's a large game. Let's do a large campaign. It's going to cost $2 million. Luckily, we have many millions in the bank to support this. It's a global marketing campaign to promote the game far and wide. We're going to have exclusive reviews, behind-the-scenes reports, TV trailers, and more. Crap, the hype is going to be just through the roof for this one. And maybe we'll be in time for G3 again as well. Wow, we're really plowing a lot of balls into this one. Like, it's crazy. Hi, this is Curtin Gillen from Gamers. He wants to do an interview. What's your expectation? Let's be modest. Let's not affect sales in case this goes horribly wrong. Vanessa's new to the team. Thanks for your time. Okay. We're not overly confident because Vanessa's new to the team. She's adding a lot to like the technology side of things, but still, she's a little bit rusty. All right, stage 2. It's an adventure game. We want really good level design, or was it level design that wasn't so important? It's like a little less important than dialogues, and that's what we learned last time. So let's go heavy on the dialogues, not so much on the level design. But still, let's leave it like up here-ish, and then the AI can just go down all the way. All right, so Brian, this time, is not going to be able to work on the dialogues because I think, what did he work on last time that's just completely screwed him here? Like, I don't even remember. Migeru definitely cannot work on the level design here, so we're going to have to get maybe Brian? Brian can't do it either. So it's going to come down to... possibly Xavier, which is not the best, but it'll have to do. Xavier and Jaden both have decent enough design scores. And then, of course, we're going to have Vanessa working on the AI for this one as well. So we're heavy on dialogues, not so much so on level design. I think last time we did an adventure game, we were full on the level design. So let's bring it down a little bit, but still add in all of these awesome features. And we should be good. I mean, do we want Xavier to work on... No, I guess Brian can't really... Brian and Megeru are like totally taxed out after this adventure game. We might need to get another design dude in. Anyway, stage 2 complete. Jeez. It's a large game, of course. Maybe that's what's making everybody even more tired this time around. Like, we're not making a medium game this time. It's going to be interesting to see the results of making a large game. I'm not sure. It could go either way. It's really impossible to tell. Is G3 coming up like pretty soon? I have no idea again. So we want to go pretty heavy on world design here. It's an adventure game. Graphics, not so much. And then sound, probably like not at all. I would say that sound is not important in this case. So we'll stick with the mono sound. We got the 3D graphics V3, which is pretty good. And let's add in a rich backstory as well. Jaden cannot work on this part because it's too much for him to handle. I don't think Brian can either. It's way too much. Vanessa can't either. It's way too much. So we're not going to get the management score that we need. We'll just about be able to do this, but it's going to be pretty touch and go, I think. Vanessa, can you do the graphics? Vanessa can't do the world design and the graphics at the same time. It's too much for her. So I think we need more staff for large games is what I'm starting to realize. Oh, crap. This isn't good at all. All right, Vanessa, don't do the graphics. Leave it to Brian. We're going to go over a little bit, but it's fine. Xavier is like fully committed. How about this, Jaden? Can you handle that? Just about? Like a little bit? Or should we put Xavier on the sound? Okay. Vanessa Ross is not happy right now about the whole affair. What about Xavier on this and Brian on that? Does that help at all? It doesn't really help us. It doesn't help us much at all. Okay. Put Xavier on this. I think this is probably the best that we can do, realistically, given what we've got. It's not ideal, but we know for next time. We're still definitely in medium game territory. Vanessa Ross is probably going to just have a heart attack after this one, but we'll see. Okay, that's all we can do. Turns out we need a lot of people to work on really large games. This might be a total flop. Maybe it deserves to be a flop. It is called Spy Kids Only Older, for Christ's sakes. And look, Xavier is just like starting to get a little bit tired, and so is Megeru. They're like, you know what, boss? We've been working on this large game all this time. Doesn't really have a lot of hype, even though we did 2 million on a large campaign. I feel like we've just done everything wrong on this. Like, I don't know why. I just get this feeling that this is not going to go down very well. Like, should we just wait it out for G3? It's like coming up like really soon. We're going to lose a bit of hype, but the hype that we stand to gain off a G3 booth is going to make up for it, right? I mean, like, look, the hype isn't even... Okay, the hype is starting to go down a little bit, but not... Okay, fine, we're going. I'm too scared. We've hit some new records, and we got a new combo as well. This could help us, but maybe not. Spy Kids Only Older. Oh, God, I'm so tempted to trash it. We got 85 research, though. It's pretty good. Dynamic environment and advanced stereoscopic 3D. Oh, man, just what you need. All right, Xavier, go on vacation. Megeru, go with them. Jaden, look, the 3 lads are off on a vacation. It's just me and Vanessa. Well, sorry, Brian and Vanessa. First reviews of our newly released game, Spy Kids Only Older, came in. How did it do? It's beautiful, apparently. Star Games. Played it for days. Informed Gamer. Wow. Can't wait for the sequel, Game Hero. Holy shit. Their focus on dialogue served this game very well. Well, fuck me. Holy crap, I didn't expect it to do this well. Jesus, this is a large game too. Wow. Does that mean it makes more money? I have no idea. All right, Brian, how did we do? First week has gone, it hasn't sold like amazingly well. All right, generate a game report. It got a solid 8. Spy Kids Only Older, the spy adventure on the PC. Let's see how we do. All right, so far it's lost money. Oh, look, it's ranked 12 though. For fans of the M-Box, blah, blah, blah. It's so long it had to like scroll down. The long wait for an update to the console will soon be over as Microsoft has announced that the Xbox One will be available later this year. Oh, that's crazy. Clearly, Microsoft wants to push the current status quo and deliver a console for a new future of gaming. We are not sure if players will share Microsoft's vision. Oh, nice. All right, well, look at this. It's gone gold. Spy Kids Only Older has gone gold. We just got word the Spy Kids Only Older, which was recently released, has got over 500k in sales and it's gone gold. Great. Looks like our competitors are all jealous. Microsoft announced their new bet in the upcoming console generation. Vonnie also is coming out with a PlayStation 4. Unlike the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4 doesn't have an always online requirement. Seems much more player friendly. Holy crap. How's that going to work out? Vanessa wants to go on her very first... Oh, look. Babby's first vacation. Look, off she goes. Well, it's gone platinum, at least. Spy Kids Only Older has gone platinum. Which is pretty good. We've made some money off this for sure. And look at all the research that we got as well. Like, one more research, Brian, and you done it. Like, we could probably get something cool. Like, some new graphics or something. All right. He's just going to finish up. Everybody else is just sitting around, idling. Artificial intelligence seems to be not important for this type of game. We knew that. And look, topic audience match, Spy Mature is great. Oh, shit, we could definitely do a sequel to Spy Kids Only Older. We could have, like, Spy Geriatrics as, like, the sequel. And then beyond that, it could be, like, Spy Heads in Jars, Preserved Spies and stuff. Like, that'd be sweet. Vanessa Ross is still new to the team. A few more games and the team will have higher potential. Okay, we have some additional insights. Self-publishing large games will be most efficient when we have at least 250k fans. Okay, we're getting close to that. Publishing deals can give us great exposure and help us reach more players. All right, Vanessa, it is time for you to train and become our tech specialist, because that would be great. Go on a programming course. Do a teach and learn programming course, okay? We're not going to research anything right now. We're going to try to get our tech specialist in Vanessa, if possible. That'd be great. Perfect. Well, another big success. We've sold 1.5 million of Spy Kids Only Older, and the sales continue to come in. It might go like double platinum, which would be pretty good, but we'll have to see. Anyway, we got 80 million in the bank, which is pretty sweet. And we probably need at least like 2 more staff, if possible. For large games, I would say. And I think we need like some specialists and stuff too. We got to get like all the dudes doing all the good stuff in all the right places on our games. So we'll have to see. But that was another day at Hellballs Limited. As usual, thanks very much for watching. Join me next time where we will continue to make games and hopefully open up a lab and release a console. I've never done that and I'm kind of looking forward to doing it. So that's going to be like the aim. And of course, we'll just keep going until we either go bankrupt or we have so much money that it's impossible to go bankrupt. Because once the game ends, it's like you can still play and like there's still like a couple of bits and pieces to do. So we'll just play it until like I get really, really sick of playing it and then we can move on. Perfect. All right. Well, like I said, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.